Hey YouTubers, I can't believe it's been almost 6 months since I've posted a video here. This is an update on my black Calvus fry. This is a new batch. They're probably at least a month old. There's anywhere between 20 and 40 in this tank. It's a 60 gallon. And parents were pretty sneaky this time. They spawned and I missed it, and I was in the process of doing a water change, and after I completed the water change I sat down to check everything out and I was like, oh no, there's babies in there, I'm gonna kill them because I did a water change. Because the tap water in Florida is really bad. It's bad as far as the chemicals they put in it. It's really high doses, and I've been having a hell of a time keeping my Calvus fry alive. I had probably 5 different batches of fry that I've killed already with water changes, and I think I finally got it. Actually, I thought I had it. I went out and got, I don't know if you can see that, I went out and got Prime, thinking, you know, this was the holy grail of chlorine remover, and it failed. So, well, basically what was happening was I had 4 different sets of fry in 10-gallon aquariums, and I was only doing about 1.5 gallons water change every 5 days. But I was using rainwater, and the problem with rainwater was pH was really low, so I had to buffer that and bring it up. But they were doing okay. But over the few months, I would keep losing them. They would die. And one thing that I'd noticed with all the fry previous to this batch is very active. And they've actually grown in the month that I've had them. And the other ones were very lethargic. They didn't do a lot of swimming around. You know, you put food in there, they'd come around a little bit, and then they just sit at the bottom of the tank and do nothing. But I can come out here any time of the day and just find these guys swimming all over the place. And I just fed them thinking I'd get more action out of them. But that's not happening. Just my luck, right? So, anyway, so out of the 4 tanks, I got 4 Calvuses. It's almost 3/4 of an inch in size. And I was going to do a video, and I said, well, let me do a little water change, clean the tank, blah, blah, blah. And an hour later, they were dead. I was like, you got to be kidding me. So I went and talked to my good friend who runs a fish store here in Orlando. And we got talking about it, and he was telling me that he knew a lady who was really having a hard time with her Tanganesians because of the water condition that we have here in Orlando. And what he told me to try to do was use my Prime, aerate the water for 24 hours, put another dose of Prime in it, and wait about 12 hours, and then use the water. And to my surprise, even though it's a pain in the butt, I've already done 4 water changes in this tank, and everybody is still doing great. And I'm really ecstatic about this because these are the most active fry that I've had since I've been doing this. So that could be a good sign. Plus, I'm in a 60-gallon aquarium compared to a 10-gallon or even the 40-gallon. Even when I did the water change in a 40-gallon, you know, and I was only doing about 8-9 gallons of water at a time, it would still kill them. So, with that in hand, hopefully I've figured out how to get my water clear enough, or dechlorinated enough and aerated enough so the water won't kill the fry. But normally I also have 2 air stones in here, but since I wanted to try to record it, I took the air stones out so hopefully we can see the fry. It's kind of funny, it looks barren, but yet, you know, they're in there, they're swimming around. You can probably see them. They're pretty good size. Oh, and the other thing was when I did the water change and I was done, and then when I noticed the babies, I was like, holy crap, they're a good size. They don't have egg sacs, so I'm guessing these things were already out and about swimming for at least 5 days before I even seen them. So right now I'm putting them at least 4 weeks old. So I took the mother and the father and put them over here in a 20, and Mama's right there in the shell, and Daddy's behind those two rocks right there. He stays behind there, and they have spawned again. So keep my fingers crossed with them. My ink fins, I still have 7 of them, and they're doing really good. They're actually growing. Right there is my biggest male, and he keeps going after the females. I'm thinking I have 4 males and 3 females, and there's one female. I don't know if we're going to be able to get her. She's right there. Let's see if you can see her, the tip of her face right there, but she's always hiding behind that rock back there. So, but they're coming along. They're finally starting to grow. And what I'm going to be doing with them is I picked up it's called a Sea Clear. It's an acrylic aquarium, and it's got no corners. It's got the rounded front end. It's all acrylic, and it's really, really light. And that's underneath this 60-gallon tank right here, but you can't see it because it doesn't have a light and it's just real dark. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take those 3 females and put them down here to get them away from the males, and give them a couple of more months. Let them, hopefully they'll grow a little bit more. But they're at least 2 inches, and they're ready for spawning. They're a good size. They'll start breeding at 2 inches. So that's coming along. So hopefully I'll get lucky there. And now that I know how to do my water a lot better, I shouldn't have any problem getting these guys to grow out a little bit bigger than last time, and hopefully be successful from here on out. Over here in the 20, this is where I used to have my, I had 4 10-gallon tanks set up on this counter over here, and I took it down and put the Bachardies in here. This is my spawning pair. That's the female, and that's the male. He loves hanging out in that damn thing there. But this is like either their 3rd or 4th batch of fry. And what I'm going to try this time is just leave them in there and see if they'll spawn again with them in there. You know, because what I hear about these fish is that the family just acts as a whole community, and they'll raise all the fry all the time. So just a little experiment I want to try. But see how that goes. But yeah, he's really a nice fish. He's pretty good size. And when he lights up, he's really pretty. He's got some good color to him. But I'm really just ecstatic about the fry and how things are going with these guys. I'm sorry for the quality, but hopefully you can see them. You know, me sitting here videotaping it, they look so damn tiny, but when I look at them with the naked eye, they look great, and hopefully good things to come here. So I know I've been getting some emails, people asking what's ever happened, wanting some updates, so sorry I didn't get to it sooner, but that's where I stand right now. Oh, also in the house in my room, I got a 40-gallon, and I have my other pair of black Calvuses, and I believe they have spawned. So hopefully I'll get a video up about that. I think, if I'm counting right, it should be within the next 3 or 4 days that the fry should be coming out of the shell. So I'm probably going to pull the male out of there probably tomorrow. But that's going to do it for now, so take care, everybody.